What's the best sex advice you've ever heard? Start like a butterfly landing on a flower and end like a bulldog eating a bowl of mayonnaise. Jesus Christ. That's what she said. That one Reddit post by a virgin who was about to have his first time and the top comment said, "Don't forget to put the balls in." I still crack up every time I think about it. As men, we should make more noise. That one change improved my sex life more than anything else I've ever learned. Absolutely, we love this. I started yelling, for the nation, with every thrust. Now we're both patriots and happy. Don't be afraid to communicate your kinks and wishes. And likewise, don't be afraid to ask what your partner likes. In a similar vein, if you're not comfortable to talk about sex with someone, or in general, you're probably not ready to have sex with that person. It feels better if she comes first. Those juices got all the aphrodisiac you'll ever need. Exquisite vernacular. Such a cunning linguist. Good sex is had by people who are attracted to each other. It's not about tricks or a signature move. It's about finding someone you'd enjoy the kinkiest or the most vanilla sex with. 100%. I've been married nearly 40 years and we're approaching 65 years old. Our sex to outsiders might be boring. In the past, we've been very experimental. Pretty much anything two people can do to each other sexually, we've tried. Some we've kept, some we've moved on from. Now we have sex a couple times a week and it's pretty standard, but we are both happy and sleep well afterwards. I've always felt uncomfortable with people that see sex as a game or a competition. The ones that talk about how they leave women shaking or how you're not done until they can't form words or walk. Even if it's enjoyable and earth-shattering sex, I don't want to have it with someone until I know that they put connection and respect first. Hearing 5 different women talk about what they liked and them all liking different things made me realize, hey, maybe I should just ask. This is so true. If I could make a top 3 list of all the women I've ever been with and what their sexual likes are, no 2 lists would be the same. It's like the advice of just find the clit. I know where it is. Fucking thing has a built-in map. But I've known women, if you so much as thought about it, that fucker went hiding, to you could use a belt sander and that still wouldn't be enough. It's not a matter of finding it, it's every single one has its own set of startup instructions. Getting gaslit by a clit wasn't on my bingo card today. Gas clit. I shelled out the money for OMGYs, and the vast differences between how women want their clits touched was shocking. Even more baffling were that most women were like, well, yesterday I liked very soft clockwise circles on the hood with slight pressure at 3 o'clock location. But today I prefer a back and forth motion with hard pressure and a slight pause after every 6th repetition. And in all scenarios, once I start to orgasm, you need to immediately switch to an up and down motion with a light tap every 13 seconds. Like, you really need to be paying attention to get a woman to come. Corollary to that is to give clear instructions about things you like, especially in the specifics. As I've aged and reaching orgasm is more difficult, I'm a straight man, so a lot of partners have little to no experience with that. It got me to pay more attention to let a partner know exactly the best ways are to get me there. Most people, and all the ones worth having sex with, really care about their partner's pleasure and really appreciate feedback. Except many of them cannot tell you. All right, short intermission. I've got a mini challenge going, 100 subscribers by the end of the month. Yeah, I know, sounds small, but Reddit taught me that even small goals can cause total chaos. So if you're vibing with this video, tap that channel icon right here. You don't even need to ring the bell. I'm not that annoying. Just one click and boom, challenge complete. As an inexperienced teenage boy who got most of his sexual advice from older guys on a sports team, I didn't really consider female pleasure as an objective. I very immaturely thought it was about how much I could get, and later how crude I could be. It's embarrassing to write this, but some guys would talk about how many fingers they got in the girl, so I took that as a metric to use to assess I don't even know. Hooking up with a girl, she asked me, "Are you trying to hurt me?" as I was going for finger 3 or 4. I felt like such an idiot. It dawned on me right there that I'd probably get a lot more repeat business if the girl left feeling good and/or enjoyed herself. As embarrassing as it is to admit that, I'm glad I heard that at an early age. While not always successful, I've at least always tried to make sure the girl is enjoying herself ever since. Thanks, Kate. Dave and Jason, you guys are fucking idiots. Hey dude, to make a mistake, recognize the problem, and actually change is a great thing to admit. Unfortunately, there are way too many guys who never get to that point, even when the woman tells them point blank. I'd rather be a former moron than never realize I was one to begin with. If it wasn't so incredibly creepy, I'd reach out to her. I often see her as someone I might know in my Facebook feed, and thank her for her candid feedback. And any woman who's ever remotely enjoyed herself with me since has her to thank as well. P afterwards. This should be higher up. If she says, "I'm coming," keep doing exactly what you were doing. Not as easy as it sounds, unfortunately.
Okay, so real advice from a male who is about as good at sex with women as a male can be. Yes, I know that sounds douchey, but I'm not going to feign modesty at one of the few things I'm good at in life. First and foremost, be comfortable talking with your partner about what she likes. If she isn't comfortable saying something to you that she wants before sex, you're probably lacking intimacy. Have good hygiene and personal grooming. It makes you look and feel better for her. Masturbate as close as will work for you prior to having sex. You can also always bite your lip. Making a circle with your fingers around your scrotum and tugging down as hard as you comfortably can also works. Foreplay and oral is the main course. Penetrative sex is dessert. Get her across or right up to the finish line before going in. Foreplay and oral should take 2 or 3 times as long as penetration. If she is satisfied before you even stick your dick in, she's going to tell all her girlfriends how good you are in bed. Don't run to her vag and nipples. Start everywhere else. Mix soft touch and firm touch. If she isn't very wet before you touch her for the first time, and that just isn't how she normally is during sex, some women are just drier, you're doing it wrong. Most women can be very ready to go before a finger gets down there. Touch the vulva first. Massage the area. Try different pressures. When you do get to the clit, you aren't playing the banjo or scratching on a turntable. That is a very sensitive organ. Pro tip, ask her to masturbate for you. It's hot, and you're learning from the master. Baiter. When it is digital penetration time, 1 finger at a time. Her G-spot is about 1.5–2 inches up on the belly button side wall. It has a slightly different texture than the rest. Feels a bit like turkey skin. Stimulate that area with her preferred amount of pressure. Use a come hither finger motion. If you can add in a circular rotation to the pad of your finger while maintaining that motion, she's going to be happy. When it comes to oral, continue fingering and kiss her vulva all around. Kiss her mons pubis. Kiss the inside of her thigh. When you get to the clit, mimic her masturbation pressure and movements. Ask for lots of feedback. Also, she will probably push into or pull away from your mouth reflexively to guide your pressure. Listen to her words, but also listen to her body. If she's into anal play, basically the same strategy. Lots of touching and kissing around it. When it comes to digital penetration, you aren't trying to finger her brainstem. If she wants more fingers or depth, she will probably ask. The pad of a finger or fingertip is usually enough for most women. As to rim jobs, lots of spit, more firm pressure. Again, you're not trying to lick the back of her teeth. Congratulations, it is time for penetration. I want to go back to how I started this. Penetration is dessert. She should ideally have already came once or twice before you even slip your cock in. When you do, if you're well endowed, go slow. We can hurt women when we slide in if we go too hard, even if they're ready to rock. Ask her how fast and hard she likes. Remember, this isn't about you or your pride or your need to feel in charge. Her body likes what it likes, and it has nothing to do with you. I suggest medium depth, slow strokes at first, with lots of, "Hey babe, do you like that?" After she's taken your size nice and easy, speed up a little bit, but you aren't trying to fuck her through the headboards, at least at first. Important. At any time during fingering, oral, or penetrative sex, she says, "I'm going to come," that doesn't mean change pace and speed up. It means don't you dare change a fucking thing. Keep doing exactly what you're doing unless otherwise specifically specified by her. If she wants anal, lots of lube, lots of stretching. You aren't trying to fuck her ass like a hardcore porn star unless she asks for that. Slow and steady. If she lies on her tummy during anal, you can still stimulate her G-spot through the vaginal wall. Also, no matter how much you prep for anal, there's a chance of unpleasantness. If it happens, be a gentleman. Go clean up discreetly. Don't freak out about it. That is where poop lives. Can't be mad for finding poop in poop's house. When the time comes for you to orgasm, ask her what she wants. Some women want you to finish by hand. Some want it on their backs. Some want a cream pie. It is dealer's choice. You don't know until you ask. After sex, help with cleanup. Lots of postcoital aftercare. Get her a snack. Talk about what went well and what you both enjoyed. Remember this for later. Oh, and for fuck's sake, be a gentleman and don't make her sleep in the wet spot. Follow all of this advice, and to most women, you're at minimum an 8 out of 10 in bed. Edit. Dang, ladies, y'all gonna make me blush. Thanks for watching, guys. Now it's your turn. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What's the best sex advice you ever heard? And yeah, remember that little challenge I mentioned earlier? Well, now I'm actually asking. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and yeah, go ahead and ring that bell too. I promise I won't spam you, just more weird, funny, and wild Reddit stories coming your way. Talk to you soon.